Hi, welcome to May 2019 Soulmate Reading. I am Jupiter and today I am doing Leo. So if you're Leo Rising, Leo Venus, or Leo Sun, then this reading is for you. So Leos, let's talk about it. Leos, what's going on in the month of May? I'm pulling some cards about career when this is a soulmate reading. It seems like some of you are very focused on your egos and your appearances right now and how you are perceived in the world. You're more concerned with how you are living lavishly and if you're gaining materially and how you appear in status. That is the essence of this reading. That seems to be the prime focus. However, this is relating to love, so this is talking about how is it affecting you as in regards to soulmate connections. And remember, I said it many times, soulmates, sometimes they're not the partner you're with. Could be talking about someone that you're really connected to soul-like. Could be with a parent, it could be with a sibling, it could be with a twin flame that you don't quite have contact with right now. It's a connection. However, it can relate with someone that you're with and that you love and that's not your soulmate either, because they're the ones that you're dealing with and that you have created some type of love or intimacy with. So let's talk about it. This reading is all about you. It's about you and what's going on with you right now. What's going for you is the sun, which is great. It is great. However, the sun is also it also represents career, focus on image, appearance, living out your your childhood dreams. You're in a state where you're very focused on what is coming to you. What are you receiving? Goods, materialism. It's very driven by ego, very driven. And it's happy for you. It's fulfilling you. It's making you feel important. It's giving you that feeling of importance that you are longing, and that validates your existence for some. However, I also pulled a clarifying card of the Six of Swords. Six always represents forewarning. It's a signal. It's telling you to stop and think. The fact that there's swords, it's talking about the mind. So you may need to stop and think and head into a time period of recovery. The sixes also represents money and finances. It's when you're putting too much focus into that area mentally. There's a time for recovery. It's a time to focus on the people you love. They are waiting for you to take them into happier times. More focus needs to be given in other areas of your life. It's time to recover. It's time to heal those feelings, those wounded feelings around you, if you have any. Then I pulled, how are you feeling? The Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about materialism. It's about abundance. It's about what do you have? And as you can see, she is lavish. She is lavish. You are lavish. You are living great. You feel it though. You feel that way. It may not mean that you really are, but you feel like you're living the life. You feel like you're stable. You have it all. Everything is in your favor, especially when it comes to ego, finances, materialism. You feel like you have it. However, this card also comes with warning. It's a beautiful card to get, especially when you don't have much. But when you're someone that's what you're focused on and that's where that focus is, it brings the warning of greed or too much, excessive. It's excessive and it's a little obsessive. And it's a little bit, it's time to sit back and instead of nurturing your goods and spoiling yourself in lavish behavior, it's time to take a look at what's real and what is really fulfilling for you. A real outlook on life. Her face is way too serious. It's really time to take that seriously and start looking maybe into nature, into love, into a human being, like just connecting on a more soul-like level. I pulled what's going against you and I pulled the World. World is a great card, but for it to be going against you may mean that you have too much right now. It's time to give back. The world usually indicates that everything is flowing. You have everything you have the world in your corner. You have the world in your hands. You have the world beneath in you. You're just filled with everything that you could possibly want. It's a card of fulfillment. However, for it to be going against you may mean that you're not giving enough elsewhere. You have too much of it. It's excessive. It's time to think in a more fair manner, being more fair. That's the essence that I'm getting for it. And also connecting yourself with your more spiritual self. Definitely. The batons are both in your hand. You have both batons. You've won the prize. It's time to give back. It's time to think about what you can do to connect yourself in love, connect yourself with your soul, connect yourself with purpose, so that you are not just living, you're not just consuming, and that you're actually giving. However, because all of this is going against you and it's how you feel at the time, I pulled the Hermit in your final outcome position, and this is all about spiritual transformation. So you are headed towards some new times. I'm not going to say hard, I'm going to say new. However, it is going to bring a lot of challenges, a lot of deep reflection, and a lot of digging deep within yourself and alone with no one around you, and just understanding your purpose, understanding your being, understanding who you are, connecting yourself with divinity, just connecting yourself with enlightenment. Enlighten yourself. Shield yourself away from the things that don't matter. Take yourself away from the matrix. Invest yourself more into spirituality. Do it alone so that no one will cloud your judgment. This is where you're headed. You're going to become much wiser. You're going to become more spiritually connected. Times are definitely going to shift. And then in second final outcome position, always my clarifying card, I pulled the 8 of Cups. 8 is synonymous for regeneration, rebirth, death, taboo, and it's all about change, shift in energy. With the Hermit, you're not really gonna take this isolation very well. It's very sad for you. This is a very melancholic card. It is a sad card. It usually indicates times of depression. You may be very reserved, and you're gonna be hiding in the shadows. You're going to keep yourself away from love because you're trying to really understand your feelings better. You connected your feelings with materialism, which wasn't the true essence of love, and that wasn't real fulfillment. So you are now going to go into a state of really identifying what it means to feel deeply and to love. All right. It was a pleasure. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please go ahead and press subscribe, press like. Check me out for June 2019 soulmate readings, and then so forth. You can follow me on Instagram at outrageouslyjj33. Positivity and light. See you soon.